like war. Kill games, hear the gates roar. Kill games, God's in my sight. When death stood up, I stared it down. Kill games, blood in the sand. Kill games, more than a man. You could take my breath, not the mark I made. Uruk still stands when the kings all fade. Born with the fire, crown in my hand. Walls of Uruk cut through the sand. Brick after brick, city to sky. Every man knew who ruled when I walked by. No borrowed name, no weak bloodline. My throne was stone, my rule was Zion. Kings talk loud, but they stayed inside. When my drums hit, whole roads went quiet. Then came a man from the wild unknown. Dust in his hair, fist like stone. Enki to walk with the beast at night. No king could bend him, no chain held tight. He came to the city, he came from a place. No fear in his heart, no pause in his face. We crashed in the square, whole ground shook hard. Two storms colliding under one God. No man won, no man fell. We saw the same fire, we knew it too well. Not a servant, not a blade for hire. Brother was born in the middle of fire. Kill games, say like war. Kill games, hear the gates roar. Kill games, God's in my sight. When death stood up, I stared it down. Kill games, blood in the sand. Kill games, more than a man. You could take my breath, not the mark I made. Uruk still stands when the kings all fade. To the forest where the old gods sleep. Cedars so high, shadows run deep. Men went missing, armies broke. Humbaba breathed in the mountain smoke. No shields around us, no army behind. Just me and my brother against the dark line. Fear in the trees, death in the air. But we came for the monster, so death met us there. One blade struck, then another came down. We tore through the terror that ruled that ground. The forest heard thunder, the branches bent low. Humbaba fell where the black winds blow. Then heaven sent rage with horns made a flame. A bull from the sky with the gods in his name. It charged the Uruk, split stone in two. But we stood in his path like kings always do. Blood on the dust, bronze in the sun. We brought it down, the battle was won. But victory speaks with the poison tongue. The gods chose Enkidu and took my brother. I held his hand, it turned to clay. I called his name, it would not stay. I had the crown, I had command. But death does not bow to the strongest man. Kill games, say it like war. Kill games, hear the gates roar. Kill games, God's in my sight. When death stood up, I stared it down. Kill games, blood in the sand. Kill games, more than a man. You could take my breath, not the mark I made. Uruk still stands when the kings all fade. I left that throne with a wound in my chest. No gold could heal it, no power gave rest. I crossed through darkness where the sun won't rise, looking for life in the dead men's eyes. I asked the wise, tell me the way. What must a king do not to decay? They said no crown can outrun the grave. No god blood makes a mortal safe. I found the flower beneath black waves. Thought I had stolen a gift from fate. But while I slept, the serpent came. Took that dream and it left no trace. That was the lesson I had to learn. Everybody falls, every kingdom burns. But a man is measured by what stays strong when his voice is gone. When his body is gone. Build your name where the weak ones hide. Stand for your people, don't run from the night. Death takes flesh, that part is true. But it cannot erase what you gave the world through you. Kill games, say it like war. Kill games, hear the gates roar. Kill games, God's in my sight. When death stood up, I stared it down. Kill games, blood in the sand. Kill games, more than a man. You can take my breath, not the mark I made. Uruk still stands when the kings all fade.